Okay, getting the sound straightened out. I've got my new microphone. This is going to make a big difference, folks. Of course I did. Okay, I confess I was doing some yoga chant broadcasts a couple days ago, but this is jazz. This is the great Eddie Higgins playing right there. Yeah. If you want to go into, I don't know if anybody's here yet. It looks like there's a couple of people here. I can't tell who's here. So unless you leave a message in the chat window, I won't know who you are or if you're here. But that's okay too. It's good to sometimes, I like to do that, go sit in the back of the room and watch and listen. But let me get this stuff adjusted. Oh, before I do that, if you want to have the chat window separate, like on your phone, while you're watching on your computer. Yeah, let's say you're watching on your computer and you want to have a chat window on your phone. You can, let's see how we can do that. You can go to my website front page, stevesandner.com, and there's a link to the chat window. You can do that on your phone, but then you keep the video on the, on the music and the stuff. So I don't know. I hope that works for some people. But so one more time, if you want the chat window separate, say on your phone while you're watching it on your computer, take your phone and go to my website, sandnermusic.com or stevesandner.com. Goes to the same place. And there's a link to put the chat window on your phone if you want to try to do that. But I'm going to try. We keep trying different things. Boy, that Eddie Higgins sure was great. Let's turn him up. That's encouraging. So I don't know why the video window isn't coming up in my... That's discouraging. Hey, Barbie. Hey, John Rockenbach. What the hell? don't like to do this, but I have a major problem with my website not being linked at all to this thing. So I gotta fix it. You guys can wait a little bit. So I'm gonna link my website somehow. With any luck. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Eddie Higgins. Oh no, it's on. It's going. Hey, Ginger's here. Ginger Tegmeyer. Oh, got the name wrong. Sorry. Sally! I see your name there. Cool. Okay, turns out I am working. So, see, I'm better at this than I thought. All right. Hey, there's 4 people from the class of 1967, Crystal Lake High School already here. And the night has just started. Yeah. We'll make Amy a member anyway. We'll have her an associate member of the class of 1967, even though she's so way younger. Ay. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, I guess it would help if I turned the piano on. I remembered almost everything. So as I look out there, I see the bare plug to the piano sitting on the floor. Okay. Yeah, I thought I'd made every mistake in the book, and I think I have, actually. Yeah. That's funny, Amy. Summertime and the living is easy. The fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings, take the sky. But till that morning, then nothing can harm you. Your daddy and your mama standing by. living is easy. Fish out jumping, the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. In the summertime, good old summertime. Alrighty. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. We've got a group of people here already, geez. Thanks for coming, and class of 67, yay. I think everybody's said hi so far is from the class of, either from the class of 67 or born in 67. Oh, Cynthia Parker, all the way from Northern Michigan. I guess I do that song a little faster than you do. Well, Cynthia Parker wasn't from the class of 67, but she's close. Anyway, welcome, Cynthia. It's the first time I've seen you here, I think, for a few weeks. Anne-Marie from Eastern Canada. Friendly place here. I hope people get to know each other a little bit. And we've got Bob Fletcher and Bob and Pam are watching. Now, if you want to go to the chat room and just dedicate, say, your phone to the chat room and watch the music on your computer, you can take your phone, go on the internet to my front page of my website, sandnermusic.com, and there's a link to the chat room. You can have the chat room on your phone, watch it on the... That's what I would do if I was watching me, but I don't have to watch me. I'm here. Jerry! Sally's sister, Jerry Blakesley. Of course, now she's got this other name, Marjorie. Never knew your real name, actually, until recently, Jerry. So I'm going to do a little blues today. Sometimes I get entrenched in the blues a little bit, and I just like to play some blues. And even early in the morning, I like to play blues. Susie! I got the blues early in the morning sometimes. It's early in the morning and I can't get it right. Had a little fight with my baby last night. Now it's early in the morning. Everybody sing. Early in the morning, early in the morning. It's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. You can sing right after me. Well, I went to all the places where we used to go. Went to your house, but you don't live there no more. Now it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. Started out. My baby's gone away and my money's running out. And it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. It's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. went to Pine Pizza to get something to eat. The waitress looked at me and said, Steve, you should look beat. It's 'cause it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. It's early in the morning and I can't get it right. I had a little fight with my baby last night. Now it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jeffrey L. Smith. He's from the class of 64 in Berkeley, Michigan. I assume that's Berkeley, Michigan. There's also Berkeley, California. And I have to ask my musical friends out there, how is the balance between piano and voice? Is it okay? If I need to turn up or turn down either piano or voice, let me know. I've got these earphones on, but they're kind of useless because the piano speakers are blasting at me, and of course my voice is ringing inside my head, and I can't tell what. Yeah. Okay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know. Hey, gotta leave the young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long anytime she goes away. Sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, 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 I know. Hey, gotta leave the young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Miles Green. Wow, he's been showing. Miles has been coming here a few times. My old musical buddy from Chicago. We played down in the State Street area. We told the story last time I was talking about it. And good to see you again, buddy. And I've got my new microphone. I'm very excited to have this Audio-Technica. Not even an expensive microphone, but it's just way better than the microphone I had before. So I hope you can tell the difference. I feel much more comfortable with this microphone. And next week I'm getting a new camera. It's gonna really be great. Thank you for the applause. I'll just bask in it for a while. Thank you. And well, it's only 4:17 here in Arizona, but when it gets to be about 5 o'clock, I might even have a glass of wine. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? And I got a request for, thanks, Miles. I got a request for, we've all heard the song Route 66. Maybe you've even heard it too much. As a jazz musician, you know, every singer, every jazz singer, especially, and musician plays Route 66. But Mazel Tov, yeah. Route 66. So I have a little parody that my friend Rick Bilkey wrote, who lives in northern Michigan, called M66. That's a route that goes in rural countryside of northern Michigan all the way straight north and south through the whole, intersects the whole western lower peninsula. So here we go. Oh, Anne Marie is way ahead of us. She's already got her glass of wine. But then again, she is 4 hours ahead of Arizona time. So it's already past 8 o'clock there. So that's okay. We'll catch up with you. Route 66. So if you ever plan to motor south, well, there's a back way that I heard by word of mouth. It's out in the sticks. It's called M66. When it winds from Charlevoix down to Battle Creek, well, if you're lucky, you might get there in a week. Ain't no chicks on M66, but you will go through East Jordan, past Mansaltucky, getting through Kalkaskas, mighty like you see Lake City, McBain and Marion, Barrington and Remus, Nashville, Assyria. Call me on my cell phone, but I'll never hear ya. So hey, get hip and have a good time. From Sturgis down to the Indiana line is a lot of hicks on M66. City? Nope. You're in the state of Michigan. You're way out in the sticks. Don't hit a duck and don't hit a pheasant, and do not pass when opposing traffic is present. You can buy fresh asparagus, cherries, lemonade, and bait. Every time you pass up, don't forget to gas up. They close down about 7 or 8. So hey, get hip to this timely tip. When you take that California trip, it's out in the sticks. It's called M66. M66. There ain't no chicks on M66. Just there's a lot of hicks on M66. Yeah. Okay, cheers. I'm going to be with you in a minute, but, you know, it's still 4. It's not even 4:30 here, so. And I got a couple more requests. Cheryl, real good to see you. Cheryl Bartlett, the commissioner from Massachusetts, health commissioner. You've got to be busy. I'm glad you took a little time out to relax and have some fun here in the group. So we're honored to have you here. Thank you. And I don't know that song by Neil Young called Harvest Moon. I've played it many times usually with a guitar player, you know, playing the guitar part. But I'll tell you what, if you come back Wednesday or one of the next 2 times, I'll learn the song by then. If you want to hear me try to do it on piano. It's not exactly a keyboard song, but I think I could do it. I think it's a beautiful song. So sorry I don't know that one. Yeah, the best cherry pie ever in northern Michigan, that's for sure. But they did cancel the cherry festival this year. No cherry festival in northern Michigan. I don't think there's going to be a film festival either. There's a film festival in Traverse City, Michigan, which is up here. And the Michigan map is the biggest festival of all. And I had just about all the weddings I had booked in northern Michigan have canceled. I'm still planning to go there for the summer. That's my plan. And I had, what was the other request? I had a request. Oh, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Joyce is here. I'm going to do the song that Joyce and I wrote in a little while. Actually, I'm going to do the National Asparagus Festival is canceled. What are we going to do? I don't know. So I'm going to do a little request by Bob Fletcher, Rest My Voice, and it's called Triste. Antonio Carlos Jobim wrote this song called Triste, which means sad, but the music doesn't sound sad. It's a beautiful song. Okay. Instrumental. I have to do an instrumental once in a while because my voice gets tired. And then John Rockenbach has a request. Elton John. You know, in high school we didn't have Elton John. He didn't come out till later, after we graduated, I'm pretty sure. Triste. Feast Day, one of the most, well, all of Antonio Carlos Jobim wrote such great songs. He wrote the song Girl from Ipanema, which is still a great song. I mean, I still get requests for it sometimes, and it's one of the greatest songs ever. And Brian Birchfield's birthday, another one of our class members. Is he here? No, I doubt if he's here, but we'll celebrate his birthday for him after I play the song that John requested, Elton John. Chord problem here. There we go. And then Cheryl's got a request. I'll get to that too. I do know that one. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I ain't got much money. Boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in travel and show. Well, I know it's not much, it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. May seem quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Steve Brown, Twink, how are you doing? I sat on the roof and I kicked off the moss. Well, a few of these verses, well, they got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote down this song for people like you who keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may seem quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. I've got a couple of requests. Oh, Steve Brown, got a couple of great requests. Those are pretty hip requests there. I'm going to play the song that Joyce Ducher and I wrote for that because I know she may not be able to stay long, and then I'll do Cheryl's request for the if you love somebody, you got to love them all the way. Nothing like that. So Joyce Dusher and I wrote a musical actually with 8 or 9 songs, and then we wrote a couple other auxiliary songs from other musicals that weren't quite fully developed. And this is the one of the one I'm proud of all of them, but this is the one that I've done probably the most. It's called Out of the Blue, and then now John Rockenbach, I'll do that other request. That's another one of my favorite songs of all time. Joyce, I want to make sure you're here listening. Can you say hello, Joyce? I'm going to play the song we wrote. I hope you're here. And also in the future, I've planned to do this, to do a medley of songs from the musical that we wrote called Raison d'Etre. And I'm not going to do it today, but in the future, one of the next 2 sessions, I'll do a medley of songs, which I think are pretty good, from the musical Raison d'Etre, which was never produced. But we did write the work, and it is there. So let's see I'm wondering if Denise, that can't be the Denise I'm thinking of. If it is, I'm very honored to have Denise watch. Anyway, here's a song by Joyce Dusher and Steve Sander called Out of the Blue. Out of the blue, I found myself walking with you. Out of the blue, I found myself talking with you. Through springtime and summer, I felt a thrall that kept me thinking of you. Out of the blue, life was askew. A smoky mist obscured the view. Dancing with you, laughing with you, I was brand new. Only one kiss cleared all the mist. Then for sure I knew I'd fallen in love with you. Out of the blue. Of the blue, I found myself dancing with you. Out of the blue, I found myself walking with you. Through springtime and summer, I felt a thrall that kept me thinking of you. Out of the blue, life was askew. A smoky mist obscured the view. Dancing with you, laughing with you, I was brand new. Only one kiss cleared all the mist. Then for sure I knew I'd fallen in love with you. Out of the blue, out of the blue, out of the blue. Didn't know it was coming. I didn't see that coming. That's an original song. I was written with my partner, Joyce Ducher. Actually, she uses the name Calloway in her songwriting, Sarah. Joyce Calloway. So I hope you were listening, Joyce. I didn't see your name pop up again, but don't worry. I think I'm going to do that very often when I do these sessions. So, and I will do the medley of our songs coming up sometime soon. So, okay. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you all the way. Dear Ann Landers, is it okay to have a goodnight kiss on your first date? I don't know. That's a pretty racy stuff there. Dear Ann Landers, is it okay to go all the way on your first date? Boy, they didn't write stuff like that back then. Well, I'm getting very close to wanting to have a glass of wine, but I'll do a couple more songs first. I'm going to do this song. Seriously, it's a great song. Frank Sinatra did this song. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone who cheer you, come what may. Taller than the tallest trees, that's how it's gotta feel. Deeper than the deep blue seas, that's how deep it goes if it's real. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless he needs you all the way. Through the good Arlene years, all the in-between years, come what may. Who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way, all the way. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless he needs you all the way. Through the good Arlene years, all the in-between years, come what may. Who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. 'Cause if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way, all the way. Yeah. I lost my pedal. Yeah. So, got a request from James Taylor, and I love James Taylor. when I was playing in the piano bars in Chicago, Jeannie, hi Jeannie, Jeannie C. I will talk to you. I will call you tomorrow. Going to have, thinking of having some guest artists. The city had a little problem with concerts in the neighborhood, and we have a neighborhood where they would. Anyway, I don't want to get into it, but it was rectified last night. We had a little outdoor concert at Sunset Village, and it had to be less than 10 people. Well, I shouldn't say this on the internet, but we had 11 people. But we were very careful, and we told the police about it ahead of time, and all the neighbors told about it ahead of time. Everybody, except for the performers, wore masks. And I forgot about all that stuff that was going on. I'm just playing. Let's get back into the music. All right. So, James Taylor. Steve Brown is in the audience. We used to play drums with me, and we played this song at this super ritzy, almost like a country club, like a private club in northern Michigan, and we'd play all the old, really old songs. And then I think one night we broke in and played this song. It was kind of a relief, just to get it. Of course, this was a contemporary song back in those days. Now you can't call this song contemporary anymore, Steve. We've gotten older. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end, and lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Look down upon me, Jesus. You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching, my time is at hand. I just can't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Only times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. To an easy time, my back turned toward the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams, flying machines, and pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Lonely Lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you, babe, one more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again. Few things going for me this time round now. Thought I'd see you, fire and rain. All right. You haven't gotten to Steve Brown's requests yet. And these are some of the other songs we used to play together when we worked together. It was like at least 5 years ago, right? Won't even say how many years ago that was, but used to playing the older songs. You know, the piano bars have changed these days. They have this dueling piano thing. And when I was playing piano bars, it was before that. Nowadays, the piano bars with the two pianos and even the single piano players are doing a lot more, contemporary songs. When I was playing piano bars, it was really hip to do the old songs from the 30s and 40s, and that's the mood of the Chicago. A lot of the old Chicago piano bars, even in Chicago now, they're moving into the contemporary stuff, like 80s. But so I'm just used to doing all these old songs. So when of course, I'll do Elton John, Billy Joel. That's not really contemporary, so I'm moving into that era. But I come from the genre of the old piano bar style, not the new piano bar style. But I do like to throw in some of the more. There's the Great American Songbook, and then there's there's a sort of a morphing into the modern era of rock and roll, I guess you would say. And I come from the Great American Songbook era, but of course, when I was in high school, with all these guys some of them who are watching now, we were listening to, Mamas and Papas, Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, and stuff like that. So, I love that stuff, and so some of that would morph into my repertoire. The Great American Songbook, yeah, some of the greatest stuff. So Steve Brown requested this song, and I'm going to play it. And after I play this song, I'm going to get a glass of wine. But it's Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. And it's I'm going to warn you, it's a ballad. It's like a soft piano style song for those of you who are into the nuances of the piano. It's a beautiful ballad. And I can scat a little. That's a little. Well, I'll get some more scatting in later on, but I'm going to do this song called Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. And I learned this song the summer out of high school. It was the summer of '67 when I was studying jazz. I was listening to all kinds of rock music. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper album came out, Jimi Hendrix, all that stuff. But studying jazz, in the jazz band one day, I played this song that just went to my heart. It's called Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. And I went home and played it for my sisters. And they sat around the piano and said, wow, that's a beautiful song. I go, yeah. And I kept playing it at the piano bars. It is kind of a hip song now for the piano artist. If you go into a piano bar, say in New York, kind of a hip piano bar, and you ask the piano player for this song, he'll go, oh, you really know how to request nice songs. Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. It's from an obscure musical from the 60s that never made it, as many songs are. And also the manager at the restaurant where I have been playing for the past 12 years, it's his favorite, one of his favorite songs. He requests it all the time. So anyway, Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. Kind of a moody piano ballad. So here we go. You guys can drink your wine now. I'm going to join you after this song. Okay, get in the mood. All right. Well, I'm going to keep playing. I think I just need a little glass. It's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere. Where is it, 5 o'clock? Oh, yeah. Here. So, unfortunately, my overhead camera is ain't working. It's got that big square in the middle that says, "This accessory may not be supported." So, I don't know what happened. Usually, if I reset it, it'll be fine, but I don't have... It's either reset that button or have a glass of wine. So guess which I'm going to pick. Take a wild guess. Anybody? Kylene! Hello. All the way from Scottsdale, Arizona. It's got to be hot down there. We have had one of the hottest springs ever since I moved here 15 years ago. It's been like really hot. Okay, wah, wah, wah. I know. So, yeah, this is a Clos du Bois. It's not French, it's a California Cabernet. But Miles Green is drinking his Mogan David. And, but, you know, I think for these piano bar concerts, I remember playing the piano bars so much that I think more often than not, the bartender would give you a glass of wine, you know, at these piano bars. They were pretty cool about it. And so, you know, old habits are just hard to break. So unfortunately, I broke all my wine glasses. So, you know, this brings me back to the hippie days, you know, when you just drank your beer and wine and tequila out of a mason jar, right? Everybody, you guys are all having glasses of wine, so I'll have one too. So. Oh. Okay, making whoopee. Leslie. I assume that's Leslie from Austin. It's got to be. Oh, Chateau Saint Michel. I love that. Oh, Riesling. I'm going to go with your first choice, Making Whoopee. Making Whoopee. John Rockenbach mentioned the song Something in the Way She Moves, or it's just called Something. We'll get to that. I don't know if John's going to stack. I don't know. I don't really know who's here exactly. I know that we have 16 people here at least, and sometimes that number is usually low. So, and I've had as many as over 50, closely approaching 100 people. So, there's so much competition out there. People are finding entertainment online like crazy because all these musicians are out of work doing concerts. One of the greatest versions of this song, which is a very old song, I think it's from the late 20s, Dr. John. Another ride, another June. The New Orleans flavor of it fits perfect with this song. It's got a little bluesy flavor to it. It's one of the first songs I ever learned when I was playing with my dad. Somebody asked me what kind of wine I'm having. It's Clos du Bois. It's an excellent California Cabernet, and best of all, it's good quality, and it's always on sale for some reason at this grocery store here. They consistently have it on sale for about a third off. I don't know why. Wow, Leslie's really lining them up. She's got another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. Out of shoes, out of rice. The groom is nervous. He answers twice. It's really killing how he's so willing to make whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture that same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. So don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture that same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. So don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. So don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Yeah. All right. Yeah, is this as good as Leelanau County wine? You know, we also have wine in Arizona here, right down down the street here. Page Springs Road has a couple of wineries, I think. So, but I'm partial to California Cabernets. I can't get away from it. Eddie Cantor says thank you. Yeah, boy, I was just a little boy when he was popular. How about you, Miles? So, Joyce says a nice compliment. Thank you very much. You know, out of the blue, I did out of the blue, Joyce, when I saw your name up there. I know you might have got a phone call or something. I'm sorry. But Joyce and Leslie, the songs I wrote with Joyce, I'm going to do a medley of those songs coming up next at one of the next 2 sessions. But I want to make sure, I'm going to confirm beforehand that you're going to be here and able to listen to them when I do that medley of songs we wrote for that musical called Raison d'Être. So, here's that rainy day. Wow. I don't know who wrote this song. It's a great song. I'm going to start over. of her dreams. Funny, here's that rainy day. Here's that rainy day they told me about, and I laughed at the thought that it might turn out this way. Where is that worn out wish that I threw aside after it brought my lover near? It's funny how love becomes a cold rainy day. Funny that rainy day is here. Miles says that song is written by Jimmy Van Heusen, and he has some great songs. I do a lot of his songs, and I will keep doing them. Softly, as in the Morning Sunrise, is on one of my albums, which are available on my website, sandnermusic.com. Under the Buy Music button, you can download the music. You can also buy some of the CDs on cdbaby.com. Appreciate anything like that is helpful. Also, I have a tip button. It's embarrassing for me to mention it. I'm not used to it. I've been doing online concerts for 10 years and have never mentioned tips or that kind of thing. But these times for musicians it's helpful for us to have a little tip. Even a little tip is great. Or no tip. You don't have to tip. We'll just leave it at that. Screw off. Hey, Steve Brown, I have to tell you, last summer I ran into Keith Gornick at the Sugar Bowl, the newly reopened and newly owned Sugar Bowl. And Keith Gornick is still living in Gaylord. How about that? You'd think he would move to someplace more exotic, like, I don't know, San Diego or something like that. But I have to practice my French a little bit, and can't go anywhere but up. But when love comes in and takes you for a spin, and how many of you know what that's like? Ooh la la la. That's what they say in France and in some parts of Canada. When love comes in takes you for a spin, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. When every night your loved one holds you tight, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day your loved one drifts away, ooh la la la, it is so tragic. But when once more she whispers, je t'adore, c'est magnifique. When love comes in and it takes you for a spin, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. loved one holds you tight, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day, un jour, loved one slips away, ooh la la la, c'est tragique. But when once more she whispers, je t'adore, c'est magnifique, c'est magnifique, c'est magnifique. We going for a ride. Okay, I've got about this much longer to go. I'll play that much longer. And we had a request for that George Harrison song, something called Something. And actually, James Taylor had a song called Something in the Way She Moves. And when George Harrison passed away, I was at a NARAS convention, and that's the National Association of Recording Artists. And that guy from Smashing Pumpkins, I forget, Billy, somebody was there, and I was at a table with Holly McGuire, a very great Chicago singer, and Jim Peterick was at the table, and his wife. Jim Peterick was the lead singer for Ides of March. It's a vehicle, baby. Da 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 da. And you know, remember that song, Vehicle? So, and Jim Peterick is sitting there. And he also wrote the famous song for that fighting movie, Eye of the Tiger. He wrote that song. So he was sitting with us, and the news came that George Harrison died, like right about the time we were having dinner. And the band that was playing was this like punk rock band of some sort. And we were being entertained by some of the up-and-coming artists, contemporary artists of the time. And they said, well, we were going to do a song, but we're going to do a song by George Harrison. And they did this song. Also, Frank Sinatra said it was one of the greatest songs ever written. So, something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in her smile she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in her style shows me don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know, I don't know. You stick around, now it may show. I don't know, I don't know. Something in the way she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in her style shows me don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Something in the way she knows, and all I have to do is think of her. Something in the things she shows me don't want to leave her you know I believe in how. The Beatles. Oh, darling, please believe me, I'll never do you no harm. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know I nearly broke down and died. Oh, darling, please believe me, I'll never let you down, no, no, no. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know I nearly broke down and died. Oh, darling, please believe me, I'll never let you down, no, 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 no. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Oh, yeah. See you real soon. Why? Because we love you. M-O-U-S-E. Every time we say goodbye, I cry a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, There's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. And Joyce and Leslie, thank you for coming. I did Out of the Blue earlier. You must have been on a phone call or something, and I will do it next. Do a medley of the songs Joyce and I wrote at upcoming one of our sessions. Thank you all for coming. It was just a great. Peggy, I have a new microphone. That's going to help my voice. And I'm going to be getting a new camera within the next week or so, I hope. And I hope to see you every Sunday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'll play for an hour at least. Sometimes I play more. It was just a great evening having you folks here. And I love the chat. I love being able to chat with you guys. And I'm working on getting the chats, what do you call that, amalgamated with all into one chat somehow. I don't know if that's possible to do it, but Miles Green, you are a mensch, Menschche, mensch. Thank you. Betty Brown Hanson, thanks, Betty. Thanks, Twink. And PayPal. If you can leave a tip by PayPal, you can email me at Steve Sandner. Or Steve at SandnerMusic.com. I don't know something's going wrong on with my PayPal button. Sorry about that. That's too bad, but we'll try to get that working. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. And love you all. And I love playing music. I just love doing these sessions. And we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.